guys, what is up? I'm eating a tea cake from China. Tastes kind of bland. Like, tastes like chalk with sugar in it. If Chinese people really like these, man, they need to come to America. They need to go to Italy. They need to go to France. This is bland. Tastes like chalk with sugar. Hey, what's up, fishing? I do not recommend Chinese tea cakes. I'm just going to put that right out there right now. Yeah, definitely not me. I like taste, but then again, I like baklava, so I'm on another level. What's going on, guys? It's Pastor Bob. Here I am. Man, my hand hurts. I don't know. I think I fell asleep. On the hand or something. I don't know. They sound pretty disgusting, to be honest. They were free. I never had one, so I had to try one because one of the kids brought it by, and she has some friends that are from China, and they gave them to her, I guess. So she gave them to Mom. Mom said they were for us, and so I ate one. There's two in the package, and I ate one. Look, they do a really nice job of packaging. I'll give them that. But I'd rather have crappy packaging and good tasting cakes. I'm just saying. You can put all the gold wrapping on you want and the most beautiful boxes you want, but when your cakes taste so bland, yeah, I'm good with that, right? So what's on everybody's mind tonight? I thought I'd stop in for a little while and see if there's anything I can help anybody with. I think my friend George is preoccupied tonight. I didn't want to bother him, so if he sees me on, he'll stop by. Time for my nightly dip. That's right. I'm a pastor and I dip Copenhagen. Shoot guns. Collect coins. Well, I've been collecting coins before I was a pastor, though. I don't know. Everybody asks me, who am I? Where did I come from? Well, I came from my mother. That was a good one. I'm hilarious. Oh, man. It's been a tough day. Man, my hand hurts for some reason. Anyways, let me let you all know. It's the same old good Pastor Bob. Yesterday, after months of research and asking several of my friends, I went and got the Moderna shot. Now, I have gotten bombarded by a bunch of congregational members, people that I counsel, right? And friends. Oh my God. Everything from the mark of the beast to my DNA is going to change to I'm going to become a vampire at night and I'm going to walk in my sleep and go have mad sex with crickets at night. I'm telling you, people have got some far-fetched thinking. I can imagine that throughout history. I'm just saying. Throughout history, every time that there's been a pandemic, and there's been several pandemics that actually came out of China, by the way. From mumps to measles to whooping cough to TB, all kinds of stuff, right? Every time that they make a vaccine, for some reason, everybody thinks it's the mark of the beast, and you're taking nanobots, and they're going to change your DNA. And look, guys, I don't believe any of that, but I don't take anything without researching it, And I have a lot of friends that, are in the medical field. So Pastor Bob just didn't run right out and grab it, right? So the last person that I talked to about it, that gave me my, he was the one that put the icing on the cake for me. I put a lot of trust in my friend. I don't know if you guys know Old Soul Poet, but he's a real good friend of mine. And I called him the other day. I said, I think I'm going to go down and get my Moderna shot. Hey, what's up? What's up, Danny? Danny Stoops. So I called Old Soul Poet. We had a long discussion. And when I got done, I said, okay, I got to go. So what did I do? Got in the truck, went down, and got the shot. Now, side effects. Well, I don't know. After I got the shot, about 15 minutes after, I started smiling. And for no reason at all, I just started smiling. And then I felt like I got high. What's up, Oso? I felt like I got high. Like I smoked a fatty or something. That was about it. My arm's sore today a little bit. My right hand hurts. And muscle in my right leg hurts. But I think my hand hurts because I slept on it wrong or something. But anyway, you could join my stream, right? There also. I didn't know if you knew that or not. My problem is I don't have a speaker hooked up. Or do I? Hold on. Maybe I do. I don't. Let me check. Let me check. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Update yourself. Alexa, update. I'm talking.
Preferred news channel. You can choose from sources like ABC, Fox News, CBS, and Newsy. What would you like to hear?
Nothing. Right, we're good. So anyway, look. So I was asked today, what was I doing on 9/11? Well, I'll tell you. So I worked for a company, and I was the assistant manager of the company at the time. And one of my jobs for the company was, setting up certain types of things in the morning. So I flipped on the TV, and I'm watching it for a minute, because it's early. I'm watching it for a minute. I said, man, what movie is this anyway, right? So I'm watching it for a minute, and I was like, I'll have to figure out what movie that is and watch it later. So all of a sudden, I get this phone call by the owner of the company. He goes, hey, what's up? What's up, guys? What are you up to? What's up, Podger family? So anyway, I get this phone call from the owner of the company. He goes, what are you doing in there? I said, well, it's my job to open the store. He goes, don't you know? I said, no, what? He says, didn't you know that the Twin Towers were hit? I said, what? He says, turn on the TV. I said, I got TV turned on. And then I looked over and I started looking at it. I went, oh my God. He goes, lock it up and go home. I was like, oh boy. So, most people don't know what I did when I was in the military, but I was a demolition specialist. That's what I did. So, after the hooer and the hurrah and all the things that were going on, and I knew people in New York, so a lot of friends and relatives, that lived in New York, people from congregation. It was just, everybody wanted answers. So I watched it over and over and over again. I watched the Pentagon over and over and over again. So a friend of mine was there at Ground Zero. And he was a demolitionist in the military also. And we were having our own chat at the time and what we thought took place. And then we seen some different camera angles. Guys, let me tell you something. People are going to believe what they're going to believe. No different than the coronavirus. Some people think they got nanobots. They're going to take over. They're going to change your mind. You're not going to love Jesus no more. You're going to follow the devil and the world's coming to an end. I don't believe it. I'm a pastor. I'm very cautious. I don't mislead my people. I don't put out a bunch of BS on the internet. I don't look. If you put that stuff up, right, on the internet, how many hits do you think you're going to get? How many people whose mind wanders all the time, waiting for the day that Jesus is coming back, right? So they start hitting this channel. These people get all these likes. They get all these followers. And it's only a cash grab for them. They could care less if they're telling you the truth. They could care less if they ever do any work, footwork. They don't care. They just care about money. Me, on the other hand, I investigate things, and I talk with my friends, and we investigate things. Before I do anything, I always consult with my friends and my family. And no different for 9/11 than it was for me taking a Moderna shot. But knowing what timed detonation of charges is and how and what it looks like when you're blowing up bridges, you're blowing up whatever, buildings. But I know how those buildings are made. They're not made out of cheap steel, guys. This is the best of the best. And no one's going to ever convince me that charges didn't take that building down. That was an inside job. I do not believe that an airplane itself took those towers down. I just don't believe it. Do I believe that it could take a couple of floors down? Absolutely. Do I believe that it would take the whole building from the top down? Not all that metal. I don't believe it for a moment. And you know, the great thing about people is they're so good at hiding it and controlling it, you'll never find out the truth unless you're a person that works with demolition or got common sense. But I can tell you, as a person who was a combat engineer, worked with EOD, went through demolition school, I know what it looks like. And that's why most of us, we just sit back and we say, boy, the world just doesn't get it. How much was those buildings worth in insurance? People who love money do not really care. I mean, it was tragic. All those people lost their lives. And by God, they better hope that that's not the case. And they better lock that down for the rest of humanity's existence. Because if you think for a moment that if the friends and family find out that what I'm telling you is the truth, oh, hell will break loose. So whenever you do something, you better cover your tracks well. So I have my own take on it. It was tragic. All those people died for nothing. For nothing. Now, maybe it was a combination of things here. I mean, you got to admit, something hit the buildings, right? That I agree with. But the way that that building came down like that, I've never seen anything like that except from demolitions. You want an excuse to go get somebody or to go to war? Here's a good one. The Pentagon. If you measured the gap of the hole that was in the side of the Pentagon, it wasn't big enough for that size plane. It should have been much bigger. But if it was a rocket, oh yeah, rocket would have blew a hole that big. So I just have my different takes on things. And it's tragic. All of it's tragic. All of it is useless. But it all happened. Sometimes those things are just to wake people up. Will we ever know the truth? I doubt it. It's just all in what you believe. You know? Yeah, there was you know what was really weird? There was another building down the street, right? I think nowhere near it, right? And that building went and collapsed too, which was kind of weird. Kind of a weird thing. Anyways, I want to welcome everybody. I thought I'd get on tonight. I don't know why Old Soul Poet ain't getting on and showing his face. Maybe he didn't do his hair today. You don't know. Who knows? But I decided to pop on in to StreamYard. So that way, if anybody wants to hop on in and show their lovely faces, they can. Hi, CLMK. Hi, Sheena. Hi, Ryan. What's up, Ryan? What's up, baby? Ain't working tonight? Ain't out chasing the girls? Hmm? Oh, God. Hi, Dawn. What are you doing? Partridge Family Prospecting? If you guys haven't been over to Partridge Family Prospecting, don't go. He's terrible. No, I'm just kidding. He's a good guy. He does a lot of good stuff over there. He's learning, right? And downstairs, a mom-in-law. Won't get upstairs for a little later. Oh, crap. I hear sirens. They're probably coming to get me because they know I got all the information. No, just kidding. Okay, everybody probably think, oh, that's old crazy preacher. He don't know nothing about no buildings anyway. Well, I'll tell you what. From working for the government, let me tell you. Sometimes the unethical becomes ethical, especially in war. Unless they don't like you, then it becomes unethical. All depends on how many secrets you can keep. And I can keep a lot. And they know it. And I will. Some things are necessary. And that's just what I say. And some things are not necessary. At least for the safety of my country. You got to do what you got to do. Because you know what? We're the United States of America. We've been fighting since day one. And we'll be fighting forever. It's just the way we are. You know, there used to be I can't remember where I read it, but it was I don't know if it was in a Bill of Rights or where it was, but in order to tax the American people, I read this was a long time ago. It said that you had to be in a war in order to be able to tax the American people. I was like, is that real? I don't even know if that was just from many, many years ago, or if that's still true or not. I don't have any clue. Hi, I'm KCL, aka Mary, aka Dorian. What? Wait a minute. Hey, CLMK, do you know Partridge Family? Wait a minute. Wait a second. Do you know Partridge Family? CLMK? Because he does live in New Hampshire. Yes, that is correct. Wait a minute. How in the hell? Do you guys know each other? Oh, okay. I was going to say. Anyway, so I took the Moderna shot and I'm doing good. Now, did I have any side effects? Except for my arm hurting. Nope. So, I say read up on it. And don't be listening to all this, I'm just going to say it, bullshit, okay? Look, there's some freaky weird people out there, okay? There really is. They have some strange thinking. I don't know where their minds are. I don't know why they did away with all those mental hospitals. For God's sakes. Some of them are fruit bags. And now that you got this, internet, it's like, I can't believe that people believe that crap. Look, there's really something going on. And it does really make people sick. And, how bad it gets, look, guys, who knows? But we've had the plague, we've had chicken pox, we've had the mumps, we've had measles, we've had TB. I mean, we've all kinds of stuff, guys. So, look, the technology that we have at our grasp today is so far advanced that people can't believe that they could come up with something that quick. Well, they study human anatomy all the time. I mean, they can only do so much unless they have money. Yeah, there's some real strange ones down in Florida. And if you want some addresses, I can give you some addresses for some strange people. But look, guys, here's the thing that gets me. There's a certain person that contacted me, and he likes to have my help, and I usually help him out, talk to him. But look, I know he does drugs. I just know it, right? I've heard some of his stories, but if he thinks I think he quit, I don't believe it. Either that or it really twisted his mind. And he laid it on the line to me, and I was like, where in the hell are you getting all of your information from? Oh, it's documented on YouTube. I said, well, firstly, unless you know the people and you know them to be good people and true people, people that work out problems, don't believe that bullshit. I said, didn't your grandpa and grandma and your mom and dad ever teach you? Believe nothing that you hear and half of what you see. I mean, that's the old saying. So, don't believe it all unless you study human anatomy or you know somebody that's in the medical field. Look, don't believe it, okay? Do your homework and don't believe all the BS. People buffing you all up, making you all scared. Look, let me say it to you like this. If you're a Christian and you think it's the mark of the beast, well, they thought the mark of the beast was when Hitler came. They thought the mark of the beast when Nero was running the world. Okay? So there's a lot of different times that people in history, and that's just a couple, thought that the world was coming to an end and they was taking upon themselves the mark of the beast. So, now, I don't believe it. It's just me. If you want to believe that crap and want to live your life that way, you go right ahead. But I'm not on board with it. I'm just saying, I'm not on board with it. If I start worrying, then you can start worrying. And I'm not worried about it, But what I will say is before you get any kind of vaccine, you should consult with your doctor in case you have respiratory issues or you may be allergic to any kind of any of the buffing agents that are involved in making the antidote or inoculation. Okay, so do your homework, consult with your doctor. Make sure that it is something that's right for you. And there's 3 different types, and you got Pfizer's, Moderna, and Johnson and Johnson, right? And all 3 of them are a little different. Okay, they're working in, it has to do with the people, the chemists that are actually doing it. The 2 that are doing okay and have the best success rates are Pfizer's and Moderna. Johnson Johnson ain't looking so good. Who are asymptomatic? Um, oh, here's the thing, Sheena. It's like myself. I don't generally get sick. I haven't been sick in 10 years. I take care of myself. I don't hang out. I wash my hands. I don't hang out with a lot of sick people. Um, and I try to be very cautious when I go somewhere, because generally I don't go anywhere. I stay at home. I love my home and I stay at home. But I do go to see my daughter. And it's been over a year since I've seen my daughter because there's special conditions before you can go see her. And if there's other people going, then I like to take time and let other people do what they got to do and make sure she ain't getting sick. And whenever she's sick or compromised, I won't go there because I don't want to be sick or I don't want to bring anything else that I might be a carrier of to my daughter. So it's very complicated when you have a child like that. But I take her life in consideration before, I go and do anything. So, because Mary Ann just got done with, you know, having a cancer thing taken care of, and she's going to be doing chemotherapy, I know that her immunity system is going to be reduced. So, I want to make sure that, I'm safe and, that people else are safe before they come around her. And the same thing with my daughter. So I'm taking the necessary steps after, doing my homework to ensure, for the sake of my family, that they're taken care of. And there's another reason beyond that I'm going to let you know. Governments start off and states start off small when they're going to try to push the issue for people to get vaccinated and when they set their mandates. Okay. Now, because I have a medical retirement and I get, benefits from the government, they could mandate because legitimately I am still government property and I have a military ID card. Now, those who understand what I'm talking about already and have an ID card like me, they could mandate that we become vaccinated. And if we don't become vaccinated, we can lose our benefits. And they could do it. So, I've already beat them to that punch to ensure that there's a roof over my head, not just for me and for my family. Now, it doesn't pass on to my family. It just has to do with me. So, keeping my family, my 3 cats and dog and Mary Ann in check. Well, and whoever else shows up on the doorstep. Mary's mom's downstairs watching some Spanish channel. She don't understand a word they're saying, and she's watching the words, and it drives Mary batty, okay, because she can't handle it. I can't either. I just walk by and go, and I just walk up the stairs. Whatever. It makes her happy. Whatever. She's over 80. She can do whatever she wants to do. What was I talking about? Anyway, so take into consideration all of the things that are going on in my life, in my world, and it's been over a year, and I've done my homework and I've done my studying, and one, I don't think it's the mark of the beast. First off, they gave me the shot in the left arm, okay? And they asked me where I wanted it. That's the first thing. So, it wasn't like they were sitting there with a tattoo gun marking my right hand and putting a big old fat donkey button in the middle of my forehead. So, do your homework, guys. If you feel comfortable with it, then by all means, Pastor Bob's here. You can tell I'm doing pretty good. Okay? Now, that's me. My blood type's O positive. I weigh 190 pounds. I take care of myself. I wasn't sick when I got the virus. I don't go around a lot of people. I mean, outside of allergies, I don't have respiratory issues. I don't have heart problems. And I don't have any adverse effects to any of the components that make up the vaccine. Okay? So that's why I took it. But I ask you to use caution if you haven't already received it. Do your homework. Consult your doctor. Okay? Go over your medical plan. Go over everything that you've been treated for. All your medications. And make sure that you won't have an adverse effect. The vaccine. If you take it, taking all the other medications. Okay? That's what I'm telling you should do. As your friend. Okay? Use your noggin. How long your immunity would have lasted since you had it already? That's a really good question. I think that really has to do with your blood type, how old you are, how compromised your body is already, whether your body, whether your DNA made up the right numbers and stored them in your body to fight off that virus if it comes back, right? I don't know if you guys understand how it works. Do you understand how viruses work? Well, every virus is a little more complex, okay? And what happens is, whenever you get a virus, your body, your DNA, it makes up certain numbers and calculations to be able to fight it. How much protein has to be put out, blah, 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 right? In order to fight off the pathogen that's in your body, okay? Now, the markering that they're using today, so what they're using is they're using a different type of technology to combat this. And it's not changing your DNA. Okay? That's for one. It does not. What it does is it sends off markers like your DNA would make up. Okay? So instead of having your body going rustling around and trying to figure it out to fight it, okay, they've already done the mathematical computation to figure it out. Now, the thing about any virus is everybody's a little different, right? So maybe people who are 5'7", O positive, blah, 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 certain weight limit, they might not be affected unless they're compromised in a different way. So each and every case is different. But the base model of it is a number right? So how they make it is a number to combat, right? It's a genetic number that is addressed to that one particular virus. Okay, has nothing to do with altering your DNA, changing you, and you become a frog and chase princesses at midnight, or want to have mad sex with crickets, or whatever the case is. That's just a bunch of bullshit. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Can you have adverse effects? Sure, anybody can off of anything. You can get that from milk, right? You can get that from walking out back from some kind of a mold. I mean, everybody's body's sophisticated. It's a little different. So, you know, proceed with caution when you do something. But George is alive, right? Also, Poet's alive. I'm not going to say I used him as a guinea pig, but, he's fine. And I was good with it. I just had to weigh all the options. I had to have enough reason and enough information, right? And feel confident in the people that I talk to move forward. And I just reached that point, and so that's where I'm at. Okay? So, that's that. I did feel like I got high, though. I did. Felt like I caught a buzz. I ain't even mad about it, but and I had a smile on my face, which was really weird. I wasn't feeling in a real happy mood. And then after I got the shot, I was sitting there for like 15 minutes, and all of a sudden I got this big old smile on my face. And I'm like, that's weird. I felt like I got a buzz. That's about it. So, and that's me. But I'm just telling you the truth. Anyway, so let's move on to something else. What else do we want to talk about? Oh. So, Morgan's Silver Dollars. You all got shot? I had to because. What? Oh, yeah. Okay. That's cool. Did you get Moderna or did you get the other one? Pfizer. I hope you didn't get Johnson and Johnson. Jeez, they can't even get baby powder right, and you want to give you a shot? That's right. You got Johnson and Johnson? I'm praying for you. One shot. Well, I was told that by the pharmacist yesterday that they're going to be making another shot, and it will have the flu vaccine with it too. So it'll be one shot, and you'll have the COVID vaccine and the flu vaccine if you want it. I do not take the flu vaccine because I get sick as a dog. I never get the flu, but when I take that shot, I get sick. So, forget it. Ain't happening. So I'm going to slip in there before. I want to slip in there before they start doing it and get it. And they better not slip me the wrong one. I will be down there and I will just sue the hell out of them. I ain't lying. I told them, I said, I don't mind taking this, this vaccine, but no flu shot. I already know what happens when I take the flu shot. Forget it. It ain't happening. That's just me. Oh, yeah. That's that. Yeah, George does too. And I get ornery. Hey, what's up, Nick? So, it is what it is. My hand hurts like hell. These right here. I don't know if I slept on it or what. Oh, man, does it hurt. My whole hand. I don't know. In the thing, it says to do light work, no heavy duty work. So I hope I wasn't doing no heavy duty work. At least I didn't consider it heavy duty. Maybe it was. I don't know. I am a swamp Yankee. Kind of hard to tell me not to do something. Rocky Mountain Bear. There he is. Pfizer's has more lawsuits than Carter has liver pills. My daughter and I will not be getting any needle pokes. More risk of taking it than not taking it for us. Well, there you go. There you go. There's nothing wrong with that, Rocky Mountain Bear. God bless you. Use some silver. You know, silver has been known to kill every pathogen known to mankind. So I would say your next best bet would be zinc and take zinc, vitamin C, vitamin A, and nano silver or colloidal silver. And I agree. You don't have to. But I love my daughter. And I can't go around her unless I have a shot. And I got to keep a roof over my head. So I'm doing it for different reasons. And by God, I was in the military for 13 years. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I've had 36 different shots. And I don't know what it was. I don't know what I was taking. And I didn't have any choice. All I could do was believe them and know that they were going to try to keep me alive while I was going to these foreign countries to serve my nation in war or conflict. So I did it. So I've taken vaccines that you guys have nothing to know about. You've never even heard of them. You don't even know they exist. So this is something that the world's taken. So, whatever. It is what it is. And that's why I say don't worry about it. I love y'all just the same, whether you get it or not. But if you're sick, stay your ass at home. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, you know, Newsmax. I've had enough needles, man, you don't even know. But I know that I've had 36 different types of shots, different types. And now I've had a lot more shots than that in the military. So, that's that. I just wish they gave me one for take all the pain away for the rest of my life, where I didn't have no more pain and I didn't have to take, pills or anything. Just give me one shot, boom, that's it. The rest of your life, you won't feel no pain. That'd be great. Why in the hell they don't even have a shot like that? There's something to work on. Crying out loud. Unbelievable. I can use it for my hand right now. Anyway, what would we like to talk about? Morgan dollars. You're like, oh, Pastor Bob, you want to talk about them sneaky old girls again? I like them. I like them dirty girls. Anyway. Oh, yeah. They give you a lot of shots there, Dawn. In the military, what happens is, well, in basic training, they give you certain shots, right? So you go through and they air inject it in you. in your arms. So you walk the gauntlet. They call it the gauntlet. So you walk this gauntlet, and the person's got a gun with a bunch of little holes on it, and the other person's got a gun with a bunch of little holes on it, right? And you stand on the side, and they go, ba-boom, and your arms hurt like hell. I am not lying. And they inoculate you with all kinds of stuff, from growing hair on your bunghole to, you know, itchy eye syndrome, scabies, whatever. I don't know. They give you shots for everything. And when you go over to different countries, they give you different shots. Well, they gave me a couple of shots and some pills that I took while I was in combat. And they called them PB pills. And they were for nerve agent. And they gave me nerve agent shots because I was in the hot zone. So in case they gassed us with nerve agent, I wouldn't die. I had 9 EpiPens, epinephrine, pretty much the same thing as Narcan, if you want to know what that is. That's what they use to bring these stupid kids that are doing stupid drugs back from being dead because they're ODing. Epinephrine, all it does is just boost you, right? Speed. So the only problem with the PB pills, right, these nerve agent pills, is it gave me a condition, and it's called keratosis pilaris, which is the infection of skin follicles in in your body. So, like you guys, everybody likes to take a shower every day, right? You can go to the store and you can buy whatever kind of shampoo or whatever you want, right? I can't. I can't shower every day. I have to use specific types of soap because if I don't, I will look like a pincushion. All the little follicles will break out in my skin. Oh man, it's a mess. And when you itch one spot, if you scratch one spot, it's like, forget it. So, I have to be careful. Do you know it wasn't until this year I got a message from the U.S. government saying that I could donate blood because I served in Germany. I served 2 tours in Germany, and because I did, I couldn't give blood for 20 years or 25 years. I can't remember. Well, let's see. Last time was 93. Yeah, I think it's longer than that. Because the last time I was in Germany was 1993. So, figure how many years that's been. I went to Germany from 1986 and, well, no. I was back and forth to Germany from, well, I went to combat and different duty stations, but I've spent about a total of 5 years in Germany or something, somewhere around there. Yeah. I enjoyed Germany. Germany was fun. It's a little wild. I spent some time in Sachsenhausen, Red Light District, Beer House, Wildflicken, Oberwiefelflicken, Sachsenhausen, Mainz-Kastel, Würzburg, Wiesbaden, Schaffenburg, Mannheim, Fulda, Berlin. I've been all over the place. Great beer. It ain't good beer. It's great beer. You know how I know? Because I got some downstairs in the fridge. I prefer German beer. Once in a while, I'll have an American beer, but it's like water to me. So it really is. I don't really care for it. I usually buy, some American beer from my friends and family that might come over and want to have a beer or something. You know, just be damned if I'm buying $14 6-pack beer and give it to them. Ain't happening. Not happening. They wouldn't do it for me. I ain't doing it for them. But yeah, I can get blood now, so which is cool. Somebody keeps popping in and out. It goes from like 9 to 12 to 9 to 10 to 9 to 11. I'm watching it. It's pretty cool. People must be getting booted. I tell you what. Now, see, now it's up to 11. I like Germany. I went. Oh God, I was in. I'll tell you where I went. I went to the Zootspix and went skiing one time. Right now, look it up. It's called the Zootspix. It's on, the Austrian and German Alps, right? So, do you know what they have at the bottom of the slopes? Guys, at the bottom of the slopes. They got a fence that's about 3 foot tall. That's it. You know what's after that? A freaking cliff that goes down like 2,000 feet. I was like, damn, that's it. They need to put some netting up there or something. Because, I was skiing a diamond. My buddy was skiing a double diamond. And I was ripping. I come down and I could see it. And I was like, oh Lord, I just cut. I was like, I don't know, probably a good 30 feet from the end. I fell off. I went up to the guest house, had a couple beers, fell off the chairlift. My pants were all icy, and I went to get on the T-bar. I slipped halfway up, fell down. I was pretty tore up, but I enjoyed myself. I wasn't perfect, guys. I ain't like most pastors that, they tell you all the good things about themselves and how perfect they are. And, don't forget to pay. Don't forget to pay. 10%. Remember, 10%. I ain't like that. I don't live in a big mansion. I don't wear Gucci. I don't even think I have any Gucci. I'd be lucky to get Gucci, never mind Gucci. I had to say it. I was thinking it. I had to say it. I'm sorry. Oh my God. I had a lot of fun in Europe. Europe is a really nice place if you ain't never been to Europe. It's different. It's a different lifestyle, different types of. Look, when I seen a guy peeing on the side of the street, look, I'm walking down the street, right? And I was about 18 years old. And I'm walking down the street, and this guy's got a schwank hanging out, and he's peeing on the wall, right? And I'm like, is he supposed to be peeing? Well, I'm not going to go tap the guy, while he's holding his private and say, excuse me, but you need to put that weapon away. No. I waited until he got done. I go, he looked at me and goes, Guten Tag, wie geht's du? I said, Guten Tag. And he goes, oh, you American? I said, yeah. I said, you can pee on a wall? He goes, look, you can pee, but you have to pee to the wall. He says, and you can't show your private part. I said, really? He goes, yeah. I said, that's legal? He goes, yeah. I said, well, can you take a shit on the side of the road? He said, no, you can pee, but you can't poop on the sidewalk. I said, I was just wondering. He goes, that's funny. And we was talking for a while. Next thing I know, we were in the guest house drinking beer, having a good time. And he became a good friend of mine, actually. His name was Gunther. Heck of a good guy. All over a pee. But, yeah, people pee. And I can't remember if it was Holland, too. I think I was in Holland, and I could do that, too. Because it cost like a mark, right? There's like either 50 pfennings or 1 mark to go use the bathroom. Now, when I was in Germany, it was 2 mark 25 to the dollar. So if you was American, right? If you was American, I mean, you had money. So, you go out and party. I didn't make a whole lot back then. I mean, I think I made like $600 and some dollars a month. Hey, how do women do it? They drop their pants and they just pee towards the wall. I've seen women do it too. Yeah, they just drop their pants, drip dry, do a little shake, pull the pants up and keep going. I guess if you gotta go, you don't worry about TP. I mean, most people don't realize something. And I guess I should explain this. And if Old Soul Poet's on, he can back me up on this. Your urine, right? Now, I'm not telling you to go out and drink your pee, but do you know that your urine is sterilized? Did you know that? It's sterile. That doesn't mean that you poop sterile and you can just, bite off a chunk. But your urine is sterile. It really is. Now, in a combat situation, if you're in the middle of somewhere and you need a drink and you had to pee, there's certain ways that you can pee and filter it and then re-drink it. Just letting you know. In a dangerous situation, you can do that, where you need to, because it's okay to do, right? You can look this up. If you don't want to believe old Pastor Bob, you can do it, okay? But, cultures around the world are all different, really. When I was I don't know if I was in Afghanistan, Iraq, Kuwait, or Saudi Arabia. But I was in one of them places. I can't remember which one, so I'm going to just say it was one of those 4 places, right? And this woman was walking along. It's like just a road, and there was no trees around. Just walking down the road, going to the next town or whatever. Next thing you know, she stops, drops her pants, does her business, pulls her stuff up, grabs a hold of her kid's hand, and keeps walking. And I'm like, I guess they just do that shit everywhere, except in America. We're the only humane ones or something. I don't know. I don't think they did that in England. I never seen anybody, except drunk maybe, pee on the side of a wall in England. But there's a lot of different countries around the world that, they don't look at it as a bad thing. They figure everybody pees and everybody poops. I mean, I don't want to see somebody just drop their pants and drop a duke right there. I don't think that's cool. That's not cool. Oh, God. What's up, Mike? How you doing? Yep. Yeah, don't drink your buddy's urine. You're fine to drink your own urine because it's been processed by your body. But don't be drinking your buddy's urine. It just doesn't sound right, okay? It's kind of a little kinky. So, Don't be getting into that kinky stuff. Might not be healthy for you. There is a way that you can sterilize it. It is sterile inside of your body, right? And he is correct. And when it comes outside, unless you're drinking it right away, then it becomes unsterile because it's open to, you know, anything that's out there that, as far as a pathogen, can get into it. And it does have toxins in it. That's why they call it waste, right? But you can re-sterilize it. You boil it. As you're boiling it, your water will, condensation water will drip off and go down into a funnel, and you can drink that. And that's sterile water. And that's the proper way. Anytime you're in any kind of water source anywhere, and you're not sure on whether it'll make you sick or not, guys, you always want to boil it. Seriously. Get yourself a little campfire going and boil it for like 40 minutes or so. Just to be cautious, 40 minutes. You know. And then just let it cool down, and then you can drink it. And then you're safe. That's the best way. So if you're out somewhere and you're not sure of the water source, so you don't pick up any pathogens, that's the best way to do it. Oh my God. Look, no one can say that we only talk about one subject on this channel. That's for sure, because we talk about everything from poop to peeing to, whatever. You never know. You got an extra water bottle. Cool. I need one right now. Oh, you're not available? All right. Well, I'm in the chill zone anyway. So, guys, over there, I'm not showing you either. We'll make this a mystery. I don't know how many Morgans I got. I got about 30, I think. I got about 30 Morgans I'm going to be having an auction with. Now, the ones that people really need and they like are the graded ones. So I got some MS62s, MS63s, and I got some special ones that are proof likes, that PLs. Them are the hard ones. And right now they're selling for $200, $300, $400. So I got some really good coins that were mine. Well, that are mine. Whatever. And I got some that are gradable on every grade. Well, almost every grade. I don't think I have any MS65s. I might have a couple 64s that will grade 64. I know I have 61s, 62s, and 63s. So I'm just letting you know. And then they got some common ones. But guys, look, there's a twofold reason for collecting Morgans. One, 90% silver. Two, look, they're going up crazy. I told everybody. Some people listened, some people didn't. I don't think this is over with. Look, I believe in helping people, but I don't believe in spending stupidity money. Look, it would be great to give everybody maybe a couple of $1,400 stimulus checks. How about the elderly a little bit? People on Social Security, SSI, SSDI, whatever. Help them people out, right? Help people to get back to work. I believe in that. But do I believe in spending another, you know, $1 trillion on solar panels and solar this and solar that? Look, guys, is anybody with common sense out there? Because it takes all kinds of metal, all kinds. It takes silver, copper, steel, plastics, glasses. Now, I don't know if anybody knows this, but it takes oil to make those things. Duh. And what I don't get about our country is they want to go green. Look, listen to me. You're still going to need those other resources to produce these products. And no matter what we're doing here in our country, which I think that people need to be conscientious and do the right thing and take care of Mother Earth. Don't get me wrong. But I think they're going way overboard because you know what? You think China cares? Do you think other countries, other nations care? Do you think Mother Earth can't fart? Look, man is not doing most of the damage. It's just Mother Earth shifts. She shifts, she does her thing, and she does whatever she does. It is nothing that you and I are going to do to change what she's going to do. This Earth's been around a long time, and she'll fight us back. Trust me. It's just be conscientious of what you do. You know, don't deliberately go out there and try to ruin our beautiful planet. This is our home. We got to take care of it. But do I think everybody needs solar panels and everything? No. I think there always needs to be a balance for everything, just like good and evil. You know, everybody has good and evil in them. I don't care who they are. Oh, wow, look at that. See that paint I got on me? Look, got paint all over me. Got red paint on me. You like that? We could just say the tattoos if you want, but I got paint on me. I'm just eating myself into a coma. Yeah, you can put a couple of drops of iodine in water too, but I'm telling you, I don't like the taste of iodine. I get it. We used to have it in our emergency kit. It was in the spec ops. We'd have, get iodine pills and bottles of iodine and Benadine and whatever else. Because I had to go through combat lifesaver school because you have to, in case you have to, you know, hook somebody up with an IV. When Mother Nature decides she's had enough, she's going to turn herself inside out. That's right. Absolutely. A food coma. What's that? One from my stack and one from my collection. One from my stack. Okay. Type 2? Yeah. Well, I have all of the 2021 collection for American Silver Eagles. I do. I wasn't able to get all of my friends' ones. And nobody called me and asked me if they, so I one friend did, and he's been a friend of mine for about, I don't know, 15 years or so. And I got him one, but outside of that, I think I might have one extra of another coin too. That's about it. I didn't go crazy this year, just didn't have the money this year. It's tough. So Friggin' Morgans are expensive, dude. Have you guys looked at the price of the 2021 Morgans and 2021 peace dollars? That no one has yet. They are insane expensive. Insanely expensive. $5, $6, $7,000. And nobody has them. And there's only so many minted. So, it's crazy. Crazy. I'm just glad Joe from Texas Joe, got me one of those CCs. Because I'd never get one. Because they're going to be one of those untouchable coins, to try to get for your collection. Yeah, I get it, Usmatic. I get it. Look, I get it. I understand why you stack. Look, I'm a collector. I stack a little bit, but a safe zone for a common person is about 1,000 ounces of silver. That's a nice little, stash. Because you figure if you got 1,000 ounces of silver, right, at today's market, no matter what, you're going to have $25,000, $30,000 worth of silver. Period. So, and if it goes to $100 an ounce, which I don't see why it couldn't and why it shouldn't, but if it goes to $100 an ounce, you got 1,000 ounces. That's $100,000. If it goes to $1,000 an ounce, that's $1 million. Hello? It is just sitting there. So no matter what, it's always worth something. And you can see it. You can fondle it. You can kiss it. You can hug it. You can lay it down in your bed. You can talk to it. You can be best friends with it. That's right. And it just may save your life. Do I know that time's going to come? I don't know, but there's some weird times going on, that's for sure. But I like physical silver. That paper silver crap, I don't believe in any of that crap. That trading is too manipulative. When the richest people in the world own silver and gold, you think they might know something? Look at China. Do you know how many mines China owns? Here's my problem. I got to say this. The whole thing with Afghanistan. Do you know how rich Afghanistan is with minerals, mineral deposits, and metal deposits, copper, gold? They have all kinds of gemstones and sulfurs and salts, you name it. They're loaded with it. Well, if you think China doesn't know that, they do. And if you don't think they won't fight for it, they will. So, I don't think it was a good move. But, you know what? It is what it is. I didn't know that the U.S. was holding a few $1 billion for the Taliban. I just found that out, too. I was like, jeez, we're holding everybody's money. Crazy, huh? Yeah, they're filthy, all right. Filthy bastards. Was that cabinet of my ICS? Took all the mortgage out of that cabinet. 18 months financially. It's been a rough 18 months financially. A lot of people, I should have bought all the Morgans in the 50% off cabinet at my. Yep. I know. And I told people, right? Look, guys, everybody knows. I told people, over a year ago. I said, guys, you want to get on, stacking some silver and Morgans. And any kind of constitutional silver. And I'm just glad I was right. Now, this is what I see. I see there's going to be a little dip. It's going to be dipping a little bit. And probably around November or so. It's going to go. Oh, yeah. I really see it happening, guys. Look. Look. In the world that we live in today, everybody in the world has a fiat currency. It's just the productivity of those countries, and that's what sustains it. Like I think it's 20% of the world's food, something like that. I think it's 20% comes from North America and South America. There's a specific line, right, where things are grown, and it helps to feed the world. It's you know, the world is a very complex system. Tallywhack his way. Yeah. That's freaking funny. I'm telling you. Look, people who have silver, look, it doesn't matter, right? People say, don't worry about it. Ain't stacking no silver. Okay, well, don't. Don't. Because if the shit does happen and the banks decide to take all your money and you have nothing and you can't pay for anything anymore because you have no currency, don't come crying to me. That's all I got to say. I don't want to hear it. Because my grandfather used to have a great saying. And this is his great saying. He says it's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it. And by God, he was right. Look, you go to the store, right? And you see a package of hacksaw blades, right? On sale. They're regularly $5.99 a pack. And they're on sale for 99 cents. Okay, you don't need them, right? But you know they're 99 cents. Buy them, right? That's what I do. I buy them and I put them out there. Whatever. People say, well, that's useless. That's a useless way to use your money. I said, is it? Well, here's something for you. So I'm out in the lean-to, or out in the garage or whatever, and a buddy comes by. It's a Sunday. Everything's closed. Right? Nothing's open. He's on a project. It's 10 o'clock at night. And he needs some hacksaw blades. calls me up. Bob, you got any hacksaw blades? Yeah, I got a few brand new packages. Why? I'll buy some. How much you gonna give me? How many you got? Well, I got a couple packs, 10 packs. How many you need? I'll buy one. Well, how much you gonna give me? I'll give you $5 for one. Okay. So he comes over, gives me $5. He takes it. How much money did I make? He needed them. I had them. He offered me $5. I paid 99 cents. I made 5 times profit, right? That's how I think. Now, if you just needed one blade, I would have gave him the blade. But he wanted the whole pack, wanted to be greedy, so well, it is what it is. But I have things for friends too. You know? Well, here you go, Mike. Throughout history, 5,000 years, gold and silver has been used as currency, along with copper. So there's always been local trading and bartering for food, shelter, whatever, right? So you can always use it because it's used in everything: electronics, medical. You can use it for medicine, um, whatever. That's the great thing about silver and gold. You can use it to barter, and you know maybe it's not. Maybe its intrinsic value is going to change, right? So, and it happened in England, right? So many years ago. So quarter crown, half crown, whatever. Just cutting crowns up. So who knows? But I'm a firm believer. It's better to have it, not need it, than need it, not have it. Do I go crazy? No. It's just like guns and bullets, right? Knives, things like that. You know, those are things that you're going to need if it goes crazy. I don't know if it'll ever get to that, but if it did, at least you're prepared. And if you need to get some meat, you can go out hunting, get yourself a deer or a rabbit or whatever. Whatever, you know. Oh, Amway? God, you wasn't an Amway salesman, was you? I'll tell you something. I dated one of the richest people in Amway, his daughter. Her name was Lana LaChapelle. John LaChapelle was her father. And I dated her. She was pretty hot, by the way. Oh, yeah. He was a hustler, boy. A millionaire. Multimillionaire. From Amway. Yeah. It's a long time ago. Oh, you know what I used to sell? Numismatic. You know what I used to sell when I was in the military? You're gonna laugh your ass off. Personal alarm systems. So I had this gig, right? You buy this thing, and if people were attacking you, hit the button, and it's loud as crap, right? So personal alarm systems. You can buy alarm systems for your home and whatever, right? That was a big gig. I got into it with a buddy of mine. He was a E6, right? And I had to sell him. I made pretty good money. I made like, I don't know, extra like $10,000, $12,000 a year, which back then that was pretty good money. On top of what I was making in the military, it's a good little thing. You know, Well, actually, I don't agree with you, Mike. I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with you, because we don't know. We ain't never been through a Holocaust, so we don't know. I will tell you that you will need silver and you will need gold. Why? For medical reasons, for electronics. You're going to need it, period. So you will need it. Now, whether it's the same bartering, hey, I got an old pair of socks with like 25 holes in it that I sewed up, and I'll trade you for that can of tuna fish. I mean, there's going to be bartering like that. That ain't what I'm talking. I'm talking stacking silver for what you see is going on. I've watched people make millions of money, millions of dollars worth of money, stacking gold, buying gold when it was low, $300 an ounce, and silver when it was $7 an ounce. And they're millionaires. Families got together and they purchased a lot. They seen it coming, and now they're millionaires. And God bless them. And they're very pious people. They live, regular lives. You'd never know they had money. Never. And they're frugal. More frugal than you could believe. They're very, very frugal people. Try to teach them about giving. It's like, yeah. There's a difference between being smart and intelligent and having a lot of common sense and being intelligent. Oh, good night, Dove. Enjoy them burgers. Don't get your system all backed up. Oh my God. What time is it? 9:30? Look, guys, I'm going to tell you, I had one of these tea biscuits, these Chinese tea biscuits from China. One of the girls dropped them off. She's got friends from China. Look, they taste like chocolate sugar in them. Don't eat them. I'm telling you. Not worth it. They should have put like a little cinnamon or a little nutmeg or something in it to give it a little taste. Crap. Don't do them. You're better off to just toast a piece of bread and put some peanut butter on it. Call it a night. I want to speak about something when it comes to coins too. Canadian silver. Oh my God, dude. Canadians make some really nice, fine silver stuff. I just want to say it. I'm just saying. There's another mint that's minting some really good stuff too, and it's jeez, I can't remember the name of it now. Oh, the Armenian mint. The Armenian mint makes some really nice silver coins too. I really do. You know what ain't gonna be worth anything? Comic books. Comic books ain't gonna be worth nothing. And baseball cards, baseballs, they could be worth nothing. A guitar would be worth something because everybody always wants to be entertained. So if you own comic books and baseball cards and football cards, I just sell them. Buy silver. my goal. It's only paper. Who the hell wants paper? Can't do nothing with it. The only thing that you could use it for is maybe toilet paper. I'll tell you what will be worth money. Tools. Tools will be worth money. Repairing equipment will be worth money. Will be worth trading. Absolutely. Medical supplies. And of course, the number one thing, food. Food, 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 food. Absolutely. Yeah. If I ever come into some big money, I want to put 2 containers out back in the ground. I'd like to get 2 53-foot boxes, or at least 48-foot boxes. But I'd like to have 2 53-foot boxes in the ground. Yeah, I really would. All steel reinforced and everything. One for a shooting range and a place to sleep, and the other one all stored with food. That'd be cool. Yeah. Once I can practice my shooting. Yeah, toilet paper. Oh yeah, you gotta have. Well, actually, you can do the shell thing, numismatic. You can do the shells. The 2 shell thing. The 2 shells. Now I don't know how to use the 2 shell thing, but I'll tell you what. If I ran out of toilet paper, I sure learned how to use it fast. Either that, or you get a soft, soft kind of medium bristle brush. Get some of them pretty paint brushes, and you can just kind of flick it off. Flick it off in the box and use it as fertilizer. To grow more vegetables or whatever. That's a good idea. Seeds. Do you know that they have a seed depository, right? I don't know exactly where it's located, but they have a world seed depository where they store every type of seed for every type of plant in the world. No lie. It's a real thing. It can withstand anything where they have it built. I thought that was pretty neat. Yeah. Really. Hey, you know what else you can use instead of toilet paper? You ever see them shoe brushes? They put on the floor, you know, to rub your shoes off. All they got to do is make it, instead of sliding your boot in there, right? Make it contoured so that the bristle brushes contour to crack your buns. And then you just rub your butt on it real quick. You tell yourself a couple swipes and then just keep going. Might need some sanitizer on it or something. I have to clean the bristles off once in a while. Look, dude, you run out of toilet paper. You gotta come up with some ideas. So it's either the 2 shell or the shoe brush. Which is it? You doing the 2 shell or the shoe brush? That's all I want to know. Recycle some paper or something. Oh yeah, what are you gonna do? Be washing paper? Ain't like you got a paper making press. There's an idea. outhouse. Yeah, man. Hey, CLMK, you ever use an outhouse? I used to when I was a kid. I think my cousin still has one on the family farm, too. You don't know what hardcore is until you have to go out there at 10 below zero. 2 candles, stack of newspapers. Look, you don't want to hang out. Look, you don't want to hang out in the outhouse. You want to definitely do like my grandfather used to say. You shit and get. It's cold on that bowl. I'm just being honest. Oh, that's true, Mike. I guess it all depends who's a better shot, right? Because I'll tell you right now, I ain't known to miss. And I don't freak out under pressure. So for me, it might not work, but I understand what you're saying. And that's in any situation. Look, when a man is hungry and he's thirsty and he's at that breaking point, he's going to do anything necessary to feed himself and his family. Absolutely. And that is correct. Absolutely. It just depends on who's the crazier person and who really needs it the most. That's why I said if anything bad ever happened, I want to gather all my friends around. And we all live in the same place. Have patrols. Everybody's fed. Everybody takes care of one another. Have your own little military complex. And everybody takes care of each other. And if you ain't friends or family, you don't come in. And if you try to come in, well, guess I'll be having a funeral service. I'm serious. In a situation like that, you got to take care of your friends and family first. It may sound a little harsh, but you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures. We're not there yet, but it could happen. Oh, I know. CLMK, you know how many people want to come here? Where I'm at? I'm on the rocky ledge. I'm at the highest point. There's other things involved here, but I don't tell anybody. But this place right here is perfect. I'm in an aquifer. I'm good to go. And everybody on this, except for 2 people that are new people, everybody is hardcore old swamp Yankees. So, no problem. We'll be good to go. And I can just about guarantee Old Soul Poet will be coming too. Because look, I ain't digging no holes and parent bodies and all that. I'll do the services, but look, I have to have Old Soul here to prep the bodies. Okay. You want me? Hey, send me some money. Everybody get together. Send me some money. I'll start building a crematory, makeshift crematory for George for when he comes. I don't know how much it'll cost, but I'm sure I can figure out how to do it real quick. I tell you guys what happened to me. I'm gonna show you one of these days. I'll show you. So I don't know how long ago it was, but it was a few weeks ago, a month ago or something like that. I did a little bartering with a guy and got enough money to buy a katana, a Japanese katana. So it finally comes in. Now, I sent pictures of it to Old Soul Poet, right? Of this katana. Matter of fact, I'll show you. I want to show you how my katana came in. You're not going to believe this, guys. You're not going to believe this. So, I wanted a nice one to work out with. So, this is how my katana showed up. You guys see that? See the bend? Look, that's how my katana showed up. That's the handle, by the way. That's the pommel. There's a scabbard with it still stuck in it. Another picture of it. Right? You guys catching this? Okay, this is from Japan, right? You see that? So, I was talking to Old Soul Poet and I was showing him the pictures. I said, well, prices on everything went up. I said, I guess I'm going to have to, I don't know anything about forging. I know a little bit about forging knives, but not katanas. There's quenching involved and all this other stuff, right? So I said, well, I guess I got to get to learning, right? This was what, 2 days ago? Also, was that right? 2 days ago that I showed you this. He'll tell you in a minute. I think it was 2 days ago. He'll tell us in a minute. I'm pretty sure. 3 days ago. Here it is now. I fixed it. There's a scabbard. All fixed. Yeah. Oops. So there you go. So I didn't just fix the sword. I fixed the scabbard. And let me tell you, that took something. The only thing I got to do is I got to retemper the blade. So one day I have to get the oven working and retemper the blade. Which at about 400 degrees should be about the right temperature for about 4 hours. And it'll retemper the blade. I worked hard on it. I really did. Now, you all want to hear this? Now, I fixed everything, right? It took me hours and hours and hours to fix everything, right? I got a message. You ready for this? They're sending me another one. They're sending me another one, another replacement. So I got another brand new one on its way. Hopefully it doesn't get here like that one did. So with this one, I am going to really make it a nice sword. I am going to take it all apart. I'm going to retemper the whole thing. I'm going to do some inlay work on the pommel, and I'm going to make it look really, really super nice. And I'm going to put an edge on it to where you cut paper with it. And then I'll probably sell it. And I'll use the money for, I don't know, I'll probably put it on one of my auctions. I'll probably sell it, and then I'll go buy some stuff for kids or families or something like that. But I'm going to really do it nice. It's not, here's the thing, CLMK. Not many people would be able to do what I did to the blade. I had to heat and bang and 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 heat and bang. I watched this Japanese master sword maker. I watched him. And I watched some other guys. And the biggest thing is making sure that you don't overheat it and you can't get it down to where the blade is. And then after you get done, fixing the blade, then you need to retemper the blade, which I need to do. I got to take the pommel off and retemper it. So, but I figured I'll make it look really nice. So I got a few things that I'm going to have during the holiday season that'll be for sale or for auction. So it was just meant to be. No, I wasn't banging for 3 days. I think it only took me 1 day to fix it. I'm pretty sure. But I'm really glad that I got it done. I showed old soul poet, and he was like, wow. Yep. I like it. I like to fix stuff like that. It's fun. What was I? I ran across something. Oh, I got to show you guys something. There was a guy, I believe in Indiana. Can't remember. I ran across back in the 90s, right? When I lived in Fort Wayne, Indiana. He made the original bandanas for Jimi Hendrix. You guys, I don't know if you guys know too much about this or not. Okay. But to get one is super rare. Well, there was a contest, and in the contest, there was different things. There was a bandana with an amp, or a Jimi Hendrix guitar, signed Jimi Hendrix guitar, a couple other things. I won the bandana. And I want to show it to you because I know you guys probably never seen one. And this is a real Jimi Hendrix bandana. So this is all, look how old it is. So I just wanted to show you guys that. Mary had to repair it because it's real old, and I just thought I'd show you guys that. All right, see you, Newsmac. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Mr. Easter Bunny. I think I covered all of the holidays that were important anyway. Tomahawk. What? Where are we at? Also, I must have missed something somewhere. Oh, so I started cleaning up the garage and moving stuff up out back. So my wood shop will be in working order pretty soon. But I ran across something. Now let's see if anybody can remember this. You ready? See if anybody can remember this. Does anybody remember this? Do any of you guys remember this? Let's see. Does anybody remember it? Well, I haven't forgot. So, about 3 years ago, that's right. So, about 3 years ago, Marianne bought me a rigid whetstone, a rigid tile cutter. Still brand new in the box. I never took it out. So what I'm thinking about doing is cutting this baby into pieces. So as soon as I get that shaped up out there, I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to end up cutting it, cutting some nice pieces out of it. And then as soon as I get some money, I'll buy some chains and some rings and put them on a chain for you. No, it's not. I casted this. This is casted out of a special type of epoxy. So it's jewelry epoxy. So it's really tough. It's really strong. But inside of it is a bunch of gemstones. They know. They seen it. They seen me doing it, right? So they know. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it and cut some pieces and put them on a chain. And that way everybody gets their piece. Not the whole thing. You get a little piece. I ain't gonna wear the whole thing. What's up? What's up, homies? No, I'm gonna cut pieces out of it. This is heavy. This is like, this is heavy, guys. It's really, really dense. I got something that CLMK is gonna want to buy, but I shouldn't show this. But you guys ever see these? You guys ever see these? These bad boys. Door stop. What do you guys think? Yeah. The size of them monsters. Oh, I know you don't have one. Hey, what's up, Coin Shield? So, what I'm thinking about doing. Oh, it's pretty cool, huh? What I'm thinking about doing is cutting this in half and then buffing one of them up. And then one of these nights, I'm going to give it away on an auction night. That's what I'm thinking about doing. That's my idea anyway. I got some good ideas. I got a lot of good ideas. My problem is finding the time to do them all. And that is the problem. But if I stay on track with everything that I'm doing, I get it all done. I will. It's just. Isn't that cool? It's a light. Okay. I thought it was cool. They were having a closeout sale on these. They were like, it was $5 like a couple years ago. Smurf. Well, everybody here likes purple. You didn't know that? Purple passion. Well, then you need no. Well, so ain't got a purple one. Yeah, I got a lot of gadgets. I do. I don't know why, but I do. I was gonna show you guys something and I can't remember what I did with it. Oh. And I've thought it over, and closer to Christmas time, I'm gonna have 3 guitars for sale. So 2 of them that I built, and then 1 of them I didn't build. So. What? He wants a wrench. He wants a wrench. I don't have no wrench on his channel. He didn't give me no wrench. What are you guys dogging me out? Do I have to give him a wrench? I know what it means. He didn't give me a wrench. Is he going to give me a wrench when I go over to his channel? Oh, now you're going to go change that right now. See? But, oh, it's tit for tat. You know, saying. I think I'm qualified to be a moderator, but I'm not going to have the rest of the clan come down on me hard, so. I can't give him a wrench here, I don't think. How you like that? Technology, I love it. I can't give him a wrench here. I have to be on YouTube to do that. I can't. It won't let me for some reason. But I can do it the next time I go on YouTube. But I can't do it from here. For some reason, when you're in StreamYard, you can't do it in that box over there for some reason. I have no clue why. Kind of weird. Anyway. All right, guys, it's 10 o'clock and I'm hot because I turned off the air conditioner to talk to you guys because I didn't want you to hear that. Oh, did I tell you what happened? It never ends in this freaking house. I'm serious. I go to turn the fan on in the bathroom the other day. You know, the exhaust fan? Yep. It died too. So now it's a light fan combo. So now I got to get a new one of those and change that out. It never ends. It really doesn't. It just constant battle. Talking to an individual that has over 100 mortgages. He's planning on selling. Okay. Oh. Well, if I have the money, because, you know, but I'd be happy to pick up on a few of them if I have the money, but, you know, right now, the bank is tapped. But I'll have to talk to some of my investors. But that'd be nice to get some CCs, though. But yeah, keep me in the loop. That's cool. I mean, if I'm missing some from my collection, that'd be great. It's pretty much, you know, for me, that's what I do. I got some that I'm going to be selling here pretty soon, too, Sheena, that are, you know, rare ones for people's collections. Little brown envelopes. Oh, those are GSA envelopes, by the way. Between me and you, Sheena, those are GSA envelopes. There was different ones that the GSA put out. So back in the old days, they put some of them because they found the hoard in the back of the mint, right? So they put some of them in the long cases, right? And then other ones they had, and they put them in the brown envelopes. So they sold them different ways. And this is years and years and years ago, right? So, but that's cool. I don't even own one that's in an envelope. I don't even own one that's in a GSA. Well, not no more. I used to. I used to have a lot of them. It was nice. Graded coins, beautiful coins. Absolutely beautiful. But things happen. It is what it is. But I got some nice ones. Right over there. The hard ones are like proof likes, you know? Those are the hard ones. But it would be nice to get a few from them if I could to show them on the channel. Absolutely. No. I'll go take out a loan if he wants to sell them for milk. And I'll buy all of them before that happens. No. Maybe I should talk to him and maybe I can do something for him. Maybe I can work out some kind of a deal. You know what I mean? Maybe who knows? You know what I mean? Maybe I could do something nice for him. He hooks me up. Maybe I'll do an auction for him if he wants me to. I'll have to talk to him. Yeah. Um, I wouldn't mind helping him. You know, maybe he could give me a few coins for doing it. You know, and do an auction for him and make him some money that way. And what we'll do is we'll do a big announcement for that, though. So if you talk to him, yeah, send him my email, but say, you know, I told Pastor Bob, and you know, he said maybe he can even do an auction, work out some kind of deal with him. You know, he hooks me up with a few coins. I'll do an auction for him. I don't mind. That way, you know, he'll be able to make some money. And I know if I do it, then, you know, they'll go to good people, you know, not just people who are going to flip them, you know what I mean, to make money. I mean, they'll go to good people that'll have them in their collection. And either I'll just talk to him about how much he wants to sell them for. And then we'll do something special and bring them to the channel so that family members can get them. We'll do something. I wouldn't mind. It's terrible, you know. I'll tell you guys a story, and then I'm going to go. But I want to tell you this story. So, this lady, I think it was her uncle. I want to say it was her uncle, right? So she was the only heir to her uncle's estate, and she called me up one day and she goes, "Pastor Bob, you know stuff about coins, don't you?" I go, "Yeah, why?" She goes, "Well, can you come by the house? I want to show you something." I said, "Okay." She said, "I got a couple of coins." Well, when somebody tells me a couple of coins, right? I'm thinking, you know, maybe a little bag full or something, you know. She had three milk, you know, the milk crates, the plastic milk crates, the old ones from, I don't know, like 50s, 40s, 50s, milk crates filled with coins. I'm talking big money. And she goes, "I just want to sell these. How much you think I can get?" She says, "You think I can get $1,000 for each one of them?" And I was just staring at her. I started laughing. I go, "Oh no." She goes, "Well, what do you think I can get?" I said, "You might want to sit down. I got to look at these." So I started going through them. My eyes got all. As a matter of fact, I have a couple of those coins too. She gave them to me. Her, And my eyes started getting big, and she says, "Are you scared or something?" I said, I don't have enough money to offer you. She goes, "What do you mean?" I says, "And I'm not a dishonest person." I said, "But I would like to have a few of these coins." She goes, "Oh, you want a few of them? Take them." I said, "You sure?" She goes, "Yeah, if you can get them sold for me." I says, "Done." So she gave me like, I don't know, about 25 coins. She gave me Morgans, a couple halves, really nice. I mean, nice coins. Probably worth a good $5,000 for those 25 coins. Easy. And I told her, these are worth a lot of money. She goes, "I don't want to know how much those are worth. I haven't given them to you." She says, "What I do want to know is, can you get these sold?" I said, "Yes." So I sorted them all out and I took pictures of everything. And I called a couple of guys that I know, that I trust. And I said, "Look, you are not going to believe what I want to show you. I got pictures of this stuff, these coins." "How many?" I said, "There's hundreds." I says, "And these are not junk coins. These are all high grade, all XF45 and above." "Okay." I said, "But I want to meet with you. I don't want to send them by email or anything." So I got with these guys, and they're like, just looking at me, you know. I said, "Yeah, that's what I did too." They go, "Well, how much does she want for them?" I said, "Dude, you got to be fair with her. You can't, don't go screwing her over." "Well, I got to leave a little meat on the bone." I said, "Yeah, but don't screw her over." All right, we want to go talk to another friend of ours. I said, "But don't show him the pictures." "Okay." I said, "And if you do, you can't say, where they're at or whatever." "Okay." So John come back to me and he goes, "Does she want to sell them all right now?" And I said, "Well, she says you wanted to sell them all." He goes, "Well, we're going to lowball the offer. They're worth a lot more than what we're going to offer, but you know, we got an offer." And I said, "Okay." Now, I didn't know how much they were going to offer. I knew these coins were worth thousands of dollars. She says, "We'll offer $50,000 for the lot." And I went, "If they offer 50,000, they're probably worth 250,000." you know, knowing these guys. I said, "That's it?" I said, "Come on, guys. It's got to be worth more than that," because that's just how I am. So they brought it up to $57,000 for all of them. Well, you can imagine how she felt when I went and told her. I said, "Well, you want to know what they offered?" She goes, "Yeah, is it above what I wanted?" I said, "Well, you might want to sit down." I said, "Because $57,000." And she went, I said, "Yeah. How's that grab you?" She goes, "Wow." So of course she didn't care about the coins, but all except for the 25 that I had and five other ones that I pulled out and I put aside. that weren't a part of the lot because I told her that I wanted her to keep them, as heirlooms for kids and give them, each one of her kids one. So she was happy. $57,000. Now I know today at today's prices, guys. Look, these were nice coins. Some of these Morgans was the Carson Cities, you know, 1878, 1879, 1880, Carson Cities. I mean, nice cars, and a lot of them. Today, hundreds of thousands of dollars. Crazy. I went to a coin show a long time ago. I think it was in Seattle, Washington. And I was looking at this coin. And it's just for viewing. It wasn't for buying or anything. It was just for viewing. I said, man, that's a really nice coin. I go, can I look at it? He looks at me. I said, can I look at it? So I put my gloves on. He's like, yeah, you can look at it. So I'm looking at it. I said, man, that's absolutely a beautiful coin. And it was an 1895 Carson City. Just like big bucks. So I gave it back to him. Does you want to take a guess at what that coin's worth? I said, yeah, I would. So he was testing me. He says, well, how much do you think it's worth? I said, somewhere between $70,000 and $80,000. He goes, how the hell do you know that? I said, well, I'm a coin collector. I said, you didn't think I knew what it was, did you? He goes, no. I said, oh, yeah, I know what it is. I said, I just wanted a chance to hold it. Don't think I wasn't sweating in the back of my mind because that's a lot of money. Oh, yeah. What I'd like to do sometime is I'd like to go to Carson City. There's supposed to be a collection in Carson City of all except for, I think, I don't think they made certain ones, and there was only maybe one-offs of certain coins. The whole collection of Morgans. Or, I mean, top shelf. But they can't ever be sold. That was the deal that the guy made with the bank. So, but I'd like to go there. And I'd like to see the original mint, in Carson City. I have a coin downstairs that I'll show you sometime that came from the Carson City Mint. That was, I think it was I can't remember if it's the 200 or 300th anniversary or what it is of the Carson City Mint, but I have one. That's proof. Graded. It's beautiful. But I'd like to go there. One of these days, I'd like to make a trip up to New York, up to West Point, and go to that mint too. After all this pandemic crap's over with. Just to see it, just to walk and see how it's done. Maybe I can buy a coin there and have it signed by some of the people. Just for, not for any reason, but I just like it. I think it's cool. I like cool stuff. I had a chance to buy, this was a couple years ago, I think. One signed by the mint director, American Silver Eagle. I ain't buy it though. Damn, today it's probably worth about $500. What are you gonna do, right? Although I do have a few coins up there that are really nice. But I've been thinking about selling my 2021 Type 1 quarter ounce and 1/10 ounce gold coin. Now they're worth about $1,200-$1,300 or so, if not more. I've been thinking about selling them too, because I could use the money for other things. And I'm not really a big gold collector. I'm more of a silver collector, so it's something that I've been thinking about. But I want to sell it to somebody that collects them, not somebody who just wants to flip it, you know. I'm always thinking, guys, always thinking. $25 cat bus. God, I'd have to sit down. Now these are all of them in encapsulated, Sheena? All of them in envelopes? Do you know? Because if not, I'd have to have them in that, you know, and put them in cases or whatever. Most definitely. Yeah, I like helping people out like that. But I think you should, you know, if I could go through them for them, I would tell them which ones to hold on to. You know, you should hold on to a few of them for himself. You know, I think that would only be right. But that's cool. Yeah, maybe I can help the guy. You know, that'd be nice to be able to help him. I like to do good things for people. You know, especially when in today's society, I've seen so. Do you know that there's a coin shortage? I didn't know if you guys knew that. I went to Home Depot. What was it? Last week? I think it was last week I went to Home Depot. And there's a big sign on the front of the door that says exact change only. Coin shortage. I was like, damn. I could probably hook up state of Rhode Island with pennies. Pennies. I got pennies. I like just sending pennies to George, to Old Soul Poet, because that way I know I don't have to be aggravated by him. Sometimes them damn pennies, they aggravate the piss out of me, because I separate them. Now, so how I do it is I do all my Wheaties, and then I have anything from 1982 back, coppers, right? And then I have ones that I look at that may have a variety, a VAM on it. And then I have, you know, ones that are in really nice condition, nice state condition. And then I have another section that are trash. Yeah. So. No, I would take care of the guy if he wants me to. I hate to see him get ripped off. I I tell you what happened to me one time. I ran into an arrogant guy. This was probably about 2002. He lived up in the bush in Oregon. And there's an old guy. He had, the mason jars. 1-quart mason jars. He had probably about 15 or 20 of those filled with constitutional silver. Halves and Morgans and peace dollars and dimes, whatever, right? Because I was in his safe and I seen him and I was like, oh, wow, you collect coins. And he's like, just a bunch of old crap. Meh, meh, meh. We're going to sell them anyway. I said, oh. I said, you want to sell some to me? I might be interested in buying a few. Yeah, maybe one of these days. I don't know. Do you know what he did? He got hard up for money. He sold all but 2 jars to the local um, coin dealer for spot price. I was pissed. I was pissed. Now you got to figure that's back in 2002, but there was coins in there that were worth a lot of money. Because I got to look through one of the jars and I pulled some out for him and I told him, I said, you need to put these in some kind of a holder or something. For what? I said, because they're going to be worth a lot. You sure? I said, yeah, I'm sure. All right, then. So I know that he put those away. He sold all the other ones. All right, brother. Take care. Thanks for stopping by. God bless. Thanks for coming by and listening, hanging out with the fam. Yeah. I went down to the coin shop and I asked the guy, I says, do you still have those mason jars full of that constitutional silver that so and so brought down here? He goes, yeah, why? He goes, I said, because I'd like to buy a jar or two. He's like, hold on, let me see. He went in the back, whittled around for a while. He goes, well, here's 2 of them. I'll sell you. So he sold them to me at $3 over spot. And I only bought 2 jars. Now that's back in 2002. I made 5 times what I paid for them from that dealer. Yep. And I never told him that I went down there and I got them either. Never told him. Yep. Yeah, you're welcome. No problem. Anytime, man. That's what we do. And the next time I'm on YouTube, Partridge Family, I will make you blue, but I can't do it here because I'm in StreamYard. But when I'm on YouTube streaming, just let me know, remind me, and I'll do it. All right? All right, God bless. Have a good night. Have some ice cream for me, too. Or I'll have some ice cream for you. Hey, you guys ain't going to believe it. 1890cc Morgan. That's a common Morgan dollar, I didn't know if you knew that. Well, I shouldn't say common, but there were more 1890cc's. It was one of the more produced. I think I got 2 downstairs. But over there, next to me, in that case over there, I have something more rare that I'm going to be selling. So than 1890 Carson City. I don't know why. I never understood why I had this infatuation with Morgan Silver dolls. I really don't. I really don't get it. I mean, I guess I like planes too. I mean, I just like collecting stuff. I guess I don't know, something to do. I'm just glad I don't love pennies as much as also poet, because I would be having no place to sleep in this room. 1893 CC. Now that is a nice coin. I don't have one of those. All right, guys. Well, everybody's getting tired. I love y'all. Take care. God bless. Do something good for somebody tomorrow. Give them a kiss, a hug. Tell them you love them. And what's up, Robertson? I'm getting ready to check off. You came in a little late there, brother. But I'm going to head off for the night. Thank you all for stopping by, hanging out with me. I'll probably be getting on this week sometime. Hang out with you guys, maybe on Wednesday or something. Yeah, if you do. Just to have him put so I know who he is, just tell him to say Morgan Ladies, and I'll know in the description. He's got to say Morgan Ladies, so I know who I'm talking to. And I'll look at him, and maybe I'll exchange phone numbers and talk with him for a little while and see if I can help him. It's a lot to take on, but I'm sure we can do something for him. Okay? I love you all. Take care. Have a good night. God bless you all. Reverend Bob is out of here. And we will see you all soon. Okay?